have already covered basic symbols of flowcharts earlier. Now we will continue and show you how to use flowcharts if there is a decision. So if the computer has to do decision, so how to implement it by using flowcharts, and then we will show you from flowcharts how you can implement it by using Java. In flowcharts earlier, we have covered this symbol and we use it for start and end. Also, we use this symbol for a process, and we use this symbol for input and output. And now today we are going to introduce a new symbol for a flowchart, which is called conditional box. So this is going to be a conditional box that we are going to use for selection. So what does it mean by selection? Selection, it means you have to choose. So when the computer comes to this conditional box, then it has to choose whether to go on this side or whether to go on this side. So that means what you have to put inside, you have to put what is called a condition. So inside, you have to put a condition. So the condition, it can be either true or false. So we know the answer for a condition, for example, when we say x greater than 3. So maybe x is greater than 3, so it is true, and maybe x is not greater than 3, then it will be false. So in this case, we are going to use yes and no. So as an example, if I put a condition here, if we put x greater than or equal to 0. Now, if x is equal to 3, then this will take you to yes part. And if x is equal to, let's say, -1, then it will take you to no part. So this is the conditional box that we are going to introduce into flowchart. So let us solve a question to show you how we can use these symbols in a flowchart. So we will discuss a complete program like what we have done before. There is input, there is a process, and there is output. In the input process, we are going to have decisions, not only just simple equation. Before, we write in the process only an equation. Now, inside, we have to make some decisions here. Let us read and see what is input and what will be the process and what will be the output. In a game center, this is usually what you can see or exist in mall centers. A child play the game if the child age, so we are talking here about age. So if the child age is above 5 and height is above 120. So here we have two conditions for the child to play for a game. First, age should be above 5. Second, height is above 120. And we call these conditions. And we will see what they are called in programming. Draw a flowchart of a program that will ask the user to enter. So when we say enter, so that means this is input. So enter what? We are going to enter the child age and height. So this is the first step in our program, input output or phase 1, that we read child age and child height. Let us do this part first, and then we will come back for the rest. For the examples on a flowchart, I have created a gallery of the symbols that we use in flowcharts. So this, I'm going to call them boxes. All of them are boxes. So this is a start and end box. This is a process box. This is input output box, and this is conditional box. For our example, we need a start box. We need input output boxes for the moment, and then we will see that also we need conditional box. So let me copy the start box. And let me copy two input output boxes. And we paste them. We paste the first one and we paste the second one. Let us arrange them so that we have a space for the rest of the boxes. So I'll move those. I will move this one up a little bit, and I'm going to move this one below it, and we will move the other one also below it. Okay. We will draw arrows. So we will draw arrows between them. And for here, we're going to write start. And inside these input-output boxes, first we are going to print a message. Try to make your message as short as possible. Enter age and height. And here you read, you put one variable for age, and you're going to call it age, comma, and one variable for height, we are going to call it height. So we have two variables, one for age and one for height. Next, we continue reading the problem. It says draw a flow chart that will ask the user to enter child and height, and we have done this. Then the program should print a message saying, yes, you can play if the child can play. So here the program should play this message only if the child can play the game. And when the child can play the game, if age is above 5 and the height is above 20. So this message, if the child can play. Otherwise, it should print a message, sorry, you cannot play. So if age is above 5 and height above 20, then we need a print for yes, you can play. And we need another print, which is if the condition is not satisfied. So it looks like the computer here has to choose between two print messages. One for the condition is true and one for the condition is false. If the condition is true, we say that it is yes, the condition is yes. And if it is false, we call it no. So we need a conditional box, okay, to do this job. So I'll go to my gallery. So this is my gallery. I'll copy a conditional box. We go back to our example and we paste. Let me align them. So I will move it here, okay? And if the arrow is large, maybe the arrow is large, maybe we can reduce it, okay? So we can reduce some of it to leave a space, and we write the condition inside. So the condition is, oh, sorry, I have to move it again. So we'll move it here. And then we need to write the condition inside. What was the condition? The condition age above 5 and age above 12. And here you can use and as a word. Later we will see in Java we need to use symbols. So here in the condition, you just write the condition. Maybe you can also write it as a mathematical inequality, greater than, equal to, and etc. If there is no space here, then we will move this part up. So if the condition is satisfied, then here we need a print, yes, you can play, and here we need a print, no, sorry, you cannot play. So we need another two output boxes. We'll go to my gallery. So we need to copy. We need 2 copies of this box. Pasted. Another box. Pasted. So one will be for yes, you can play. And the other one will be for sorry, you cannot play. So we will write the message inside for each of them. And if you look at the messages again, yes, you can play, and sorry, you cannot play. So yes, you can play. So here we need to write print yes, you can play, and in the other box, print sorry, you cannot play. And after we finish, this is the end of the program. We need a box for ending the flowchart. So we will go to our gallery and we will select the end box, copy it, and then we paste it in here. And then when we are done from our program, okay, and we need one. We are new to the software. Okay, so until we get used to it, and inside we write end. And this will complete the flowchart for our example.